is said that it's first known to exist around 4000 BC, that the Druids were the most knowledgeable people of their time in Scotland, believed by many to be haunted by fairies and other creatures of Celtic legend. This pre-Christian holy site has an altar stone, a well, an ancient footprint said in lore to have been used for human sacrifice by the ancients. Celtic symbols are carved into the rock face, expressing understanding for the cycle of life, as well as the ever-present face of the Green Man. Dressed with ribbons, chimes, dream catchers, I'd say it's more of a clootie well, as said in Scotland, a place of healing, a place of peace. Whatever your thought on this sacred site, used by our ancestors, there is no mistaking this place evokes a supernatural atmosphere. Welcome to Dunino Den. Well, you join me today in a very, very special place. As you can see from the intro, we are at the sacred, holy site of our ancient ancestors, a place of pagan worship and Celtic druidry. Very special place with a very special feeling. You need to excuse me, I'm kinda took cover under this cave because we had a little bit of rain and the mic and stuff's not waterproof, so I'm not going to take any chances. So I hope you can see me alright, but yeah, I mean, to say this place has an energy about it's an understatement. This is my third time here now. I've got to say, I don't think I've came this time of year before. It's always been kind of late summer the past two times. And as you could see from the offerings and the hangings on the trees and stuff, and on the local landscape here, it's this is as little as I've seen it. Normally trees are covered in ribbons and dream catchers and wind chimes, and yeah, so I think I'll maybe bring you back here after summer, late summer, and yeah, we can see how different it looks then. But regardless of that, the energy doesn't change. It's definitely a tangible energy. You can feel it. Very, very sacred. At first, I suppose it could be a little eerie. It would certainly be an eerie place, camping here at night yourself. But I think the more you're around it and you feel that feeling that you're not alone, because as much as I'm here totally alone at the moment, I don't feel alone. I don't feel alone. You can feel that connection to your ancestors, the other world, the connection with something deeper than yourself, be it the nature around you, which nature is obviously very, very close to ancient pagans and druids. But yeah, very, very cool place. Anyway, today I'm just having a little pipe, and I've remembered my coffee today, which is good. But I'm having a bowl of My Mixture 965, and I've just decanted it into this little mason jar. Having it in a different pipe today. the Peterson Sherlock Holmes series, Peterson Professor. I don't know if I need to be doing that, but I'm sure you can see it. Beautiful pipe, smokes very, very well. Probably one of my favourite smoking pipes. Very big bowl, so yeah, it smokes a dream. P-lip as well, which is, took me a couple of pipes to get used to it, but now, I dare say, I think I prefer it from the fishtail. I don't know if you can see behind me the Celtic cross on the wall. That was obviously done at a later date. That's definitely more modern. But anyway, we'll fill this bowl up and we'll see how we go on with this 965. See what's all about here. Anyway, I thought I would just pause the video there just to fill this bowl. I'm kind of at funny angles here and I didn't want it to be too long in the video, so excuse me. Anyway, we'll fire her up. That is delicious. Really liking this 965. It's becoming one of my favourites actually. And I'm going to have to do a side-by-side test because I know it's bolder, I know it's stronger, I know it's fuller bodied, but it seems more mellow than the early morning pipe. Is it the brown Cavendish smoothing it out? It's definitely smoother. I think the Cavendish is double fermented, isn't it? So again, any of you pipe veterans, does that make a tobacco smoother? Because it certainly seems so from here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the early morning pipe, I do feel that it doesn't come in as full bodied throughout the smoke, whereas as the bowl goes down on this, you definitely can tell it's creamier in that sense. I think what's throwing me is the early morning pipe, because it's a little sharper maybe on the Orientals. It seems like when you retro inhale, it kind of has that little bit of spice more, or I can pick that up on the early morning pipe easier. But I put off smoking this because I thought it was going to blow my head off basically. But tremendous. It actually is. I think this will be getting stocked up on, as well as the early morning pipe. So I'm just thinking, like, do you guys have any sacred sites nearby? Be it pagan, be it Christian, Buddhist, what have you. Or just any sacred places in general. A lot of history here. It's one thing with Scotland, it's you don't need to go far to feel the history. An ancient land. And hopefully there'll be plenty more of these I can bring to you. That pipe smokes so well. So well. One thing I wanted to ask, actually, this stem and where it meets the shank is nice and tight, as is with my Savinelli Forester, but my other Savinelli is really loose, not loose to the point where it's going to fall out, but it's certainly loose. You know, I like doing that, the Savinelli would be twisting. But it's a very good smoke as well, and it's very light. You know, you can clench it. But even this, albeit it's a larger pipe, still quite a comfortable clench. Oh, that smokiness, superb. I might need to scout this place out a wee bit more and see if there is anywhere I could camp safely. There is a few trees down. There's nowhere to put a bivvy bag anyway, but I mean, I think it would have to be a hammock camp with a tarpaulin, which isn't bad. But what a place. Definitely looking a little bit more, excuse me, not run down, but you know, it's winter, it's the end of winter here, so the cycle, you know, the season, everything's dying off, things are starting to come to life underneath the soil, underneath the surface. Things are at move. And I suppose you can tell that on the symbolism on the etched into the stone, you know, the Celtic knot symbolising that cycle of life, birth, you know, living your full life in the summer, the death in winter, spring, you know, the buds are popping, the seeds are popping. Yeah. The cycle of the seasons, the cycle of life. It's really cool. Thing is, wherever you go in Scotland, there seems to be some sort of symbolism, especially older holy sites or a lot of symbolism, which is really interesting. I suppose it was the way, probably pre-religion, pre-monotheistic religion, that was their connection, you know. I mean, they said it was a place for human sacrifice. I mean, it's suppose sacrifice was a part of paganism, or certainly some pagans, that whether it is or not, it's a very peaceful place. Eerie but peaceful. But the energy is tangible. I mean, there's not too many places you go and you can feel it, but it strikes you straight away. Even walking down to the den. Anyway, this beautiful pipe, beautiful tobacco, beautiful coffee, and a beautiful place. Recharging my soul. They say don't remove any of the offerings. It'll bring bad luck. Maybe the fairies will haunt you. I've got no intention of removing any offerings. But in fact, I think I'm going to make one. I've had this piece of sea glass in my van for quite some time, and this is my offering to my ancestors, the land, this sacred place. Anyway, hope you are well, and we'll see you in the next one.